Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at a model of the Lola T70 in 1/14 scale. Certainly a very cool car, one of my favorites from the early 70s. This car was actually used in the Steve McQueen Le Mans movie as the 917s and 512 Ferraris. I guess because they were a lot cheaper. Just a beautiful, beautiful looking car. Bang for buck. If you were a privateer looking to run Le Mans, you couldn't go past this. Just awesome. Big Chev engine at the back. And this particular one I picked up along with a Tyrrell P34, which you can see my review on that. The guy that made this did a really, really good job. Looks like it's been painted in enamel paints, this particular one. There are a few issues with it. It's certainly not perfect, but still a really, really cool representation of one of my favourite cars. Now, the bodywork is removable, which is something that I think is really, really cool. I'll bring it forward so you guys can take a look. The guy that did this did a really good job. You can see all the complicated uprights. From memory, these cars had fiberglass bodywork, and a lot of them actually have a very checkered history. A lot of them started their lives as Can-Am cars and were later converted to T70s, or were T70s that were butchered and chopped up for the Steve McQueen Le Mans movie, or they were cars that were smashed and because of the fiberglass bodywork and the tubs and so forth. So a lot of these have checkered histories, you know, more so than, say, the Porsches and the Ferraris that they raced against. But they're still just really, really beautiful, beautiful cars. One thing I'm not a particular fan of with this particular one is that, being a plastic model, the bodywork doesn't fit on perfectly on the front. So it is kind of loose there, which is a bit of a shame, but you can see the nice lines of the car, obviously. One thing I love is that the doors open up. I'll try and bring it forward so you guys can see the interior. Nice detail, fire extinguisher, obviously. Bare bones, no creature comforts. It's just a raw racer, much like a lot of the other cars from the period, which is something really, really cool. Very happy with how this turned out. Especially happy that I was able to find it. I've been looking for a model of one of these for a long time. From memory, I don't think there's any in 1/18 scale, which is what I typically collect. But still, really, really awesome. Spare tyre in the back there, which might be a little bit hard to see on camera. And you can see all the detail of the engine as well, which is pretty cool. From memory, I thought there was actually a back section that covered this, but it might have been lost with the model. And then taking a look underneath as well. It's a shame there's no markings on it, so I'm not sure what exactly the make is, what the manufacturer of this kit is. But still, really, really cool. One of my favourite cars of all time, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this review on the 1/12 scale Lola T70.